Wait, tonight in the Rink, and I'll have my review. The Rink, it must be said, has little glitter on the outside. No, the glamour and shimmer gradually emerge from the exuberant performances of Liza Minnelli and Chita Rivera as her mother. Now, in this unusual story, the daughter has been away from home. Home, you see, is the now deserted Rink of a faded amusement park. She's been away for 7 years, no less. And here she's just come home suddenly. But the bickering continues as if she'd never left.
Mommy, you said you had to find yourself, so find yourself some other place. And don't. Mommy, I don't need you around to help me complicate my life, capiche? Don't. Mommy, the sign on the apartment doesn't say Salvation Army, does it? Don't. Mommy, I've heard it all your life, and I don't need to hear it now.
Oh, Jesus. It's like it was before. I just walk through the door, and right away you start to fight and curse.
That's bullshit.
Ma, I thought there'd be some tears.
Tears?
And after all these years, you might have mellowed some. But Jesus, was I
So
dumb?
you thought I might be calm, maybe jolly you along. But believe me, I'm not calm. And believe me, you were wrong. To the sound of your hello be like music to my ears when I haven't seen your face in, what is it, 7 years? So you walk back in my life. Should I really bless my luck? That's an outfit you could wear on a sanitation truck. Have a daughter, I was told. They're a blessing when you're old. Astugat. Astugat. Enough, that's it. Shut up, I quit. Now I've got a good thing going, and I don't need you to hectic. Did you notice where you entered? You could also make an exit, so go out and find a husband, join the con, then be a whore. I am sick and tired of your Shut.
Now, Kander and Ebb wrote Chicago and Cabaret and Woman of the Year in New York, New York. Their songs are sometimes adequate and once or twice superb, like the number you saw briefly. It's a real audience pleaser. Now, this is a musical, meanwhile, about letting go of the past, of coming to grips with aspirations and reality, and of the need to tell someone you love them. It is creatively and intelligently staged by veteran A.J. Antoine, making full use of a talented supporting cast. No, there's not too much choreography, it must be said, and the Rink has its emotional ups and downs, but let's face it, Liza and Chita on Broadway and some of those songs will make this a smash, I think. The Rink, two belters in Broadway's best traditions uplifted, and in the end, it finally soars. I'm Jeffrey Lyons.
Where are my colored lights, beads and bleachers and colored lights, passing smiles round and round, thumping papa organ sound.
This ballad, Colored Lights, is nice, but it sounds very reminiscent of Jacques Brel. The best songs are a couple of banner numbers, and as the mother, Chita Rivera socks them, sells them, and steals the show.
If the earth had opened up and swallowed me inside, would my darling baby girl even realize I died? You were sitting on a hill with some hippie on your lap, talking love and life and art, and that transcendental crap with the dope I'm sure you smoked, and a healthy dose of coke up your nose. Oh, up your nose. And for all you ever knew, I was hustling for the rent, because you only call collect maybe every other Lent, while I'm bleeding in the street from some maniac's attack. You're in some Ramada inn, seeking wisdom on your back, making kibble of your brain, and emancipated pain in the ass. Oh, in the ass.
Among musical actresses, there are few sweeter than Chita.
But I'm afraid there's not much else. Liza Minnelli is in solid belting voice, but she is called on to play a fat, badly dressed, ugly duckling, and she seems constricted by the character. The other 6 members of the cast are a wrecking crew on hand to demolish the Rink, and for no reason I can fathom, they also play a number of female roles in drag. It's a bit disconcerting to see a hard-hat wrecker wearing eyeshadow. There's a massive set that doesn't serve much purpose, and some flashback dancing that seems underpopulated, and that is the essential problem with the Rink. It is slight.
When Chita Rivera makes her entrance, you can feel the excitement. The audience loves Chita Rivera. Broadway loves Chita Rivera. I love Chita Rivera, an extraordinary talent. The curtain goes up on Liza Minnelli. She sings and you smile, a star performer, wonderful with power and presence. But, and I really don't want to say this, the show there in the Rink is a hopeless wreck of a Broadway musical. Chita and Liza play mother and daughter. Chita wants to sell the rink, Liza doesn't, but you never believe them, you never care. The book tries to mix drama and musical comedy. It fails, juxtaposing guys in drag, a very cute song, and 30 seconds later, a violent rape scene. The flashbacks are embarrassing. Liza Minnelli's character is called Fat and Ugly. She isn't. That reference shouldn't have survived the rewrite, but watching the rink, one wonders if there was a rewrite. The performances are excellent, the boys in the chorus and Liza and Chita, who try so hard to make the show work on sweat and talent. But even their towering talent isn't enough. The set is terrific, but you don't walk out humming the set. Unfortunately, you don't walk out humming this score either. At the show's end, they decide to close the rink down. I'm afraid, a prophetic ending.
Liza Minnelli and Chita Rivera, two of the biggest names in American musical theater, were the draw this evening at the Martin Beck Theater. They brought out the likes of Marvin Hamlisch and Shirley MacLaine, whose star is still shining from Terms of Endearment. Truman Capote and Melba Moore were there. Of course, our very own Dennis Cunningham was there too, and he's back now with a review.
Just watching Truman. Anyway, yes. There is a song in The Rink called The Rink. It is not sung by either of the show's two stars, but by a male chorus of 6. The title song is fitfully cute and thoroughly irrelevant. That's significant. Point 2, the entire score of The Rink could be lifted bodily out of it and scattered throughout some new show, and you'd never know the difference. Integrated? Oh my, no. Now, there's 2 points about the musical score, and The Rink's really big and finally fatal problem is not the music. It is the story The Rink tells, a bleak and barren kitchen sink drama in the middle of a vaudeville show.
So you thought I might be calm, maybe jolly you along, but believe me, I'm not calm, and believe me, you were wrong. Should the sound of your hello be like music to my ears when I haven't seen your face in, what is it, 7 years? So you
To begin with, there is Chita Rivera and Liza Minnelli, and to end with, there is Liza Minnelli and Chita Rivera. The rest is a 15-watt light bulb. The Rink is a dim, dark enterprise. The conflict of a long estranged mother and daughter and the allegedly symbolic roller rink they jointly own. The book by Terrence McNally offers a plot that is sheer hearsay, told for the most part backwards, and riddled with flashbacks both pointless and pretentious. The stars provide gallant Olympic efforts, but they are working in the midst of a rink distinctly unappealing in its better moments and distinctly sleazy in its lesser ones. When you leave the theater, I doubt you want to dance in the streets, but you may feel the vague yearning for a nice, refreshing shower. However, 3 cheers to Chita Rivera. She's immensely talented and immensely appealing, and considering that she's still that in the midst of this, indicates she's also a hell of a magician, too.
Any cheers at all for Liza?
Oh, yeah, she was fine, but my heart's with Chita because she keeps getting nominated for Tonys and not winning them. One of these days, please.
Yeah, okay, Dennis.
Starring The Rink, starring Liza Minnelli and Chita Rivera. And she will have the review. And Chita Rivera now starring on Broadway in a new musical. It's called The Rink, and Katie was there for opening night last night, and she's here now with her review of it.
Well, Katie, The Rink is set in a roller rink, a crumbling wreck of a rink. Chita Rivera stars as Anna Antonelli. Liza Minnelli is Angel, her estranged daughter. They haven't seen each other for 7 years. Anna has sold the rink, the wreckers have arrived, and so has the daughter. And what we have is a telling of their troubled mother-daughter story, moving back and forth in time, all set within the confines, both symbolic and real, of that rink. Here, Liza, as the daughter, laments.
Where are my colored lights, beads and bleachers and colored lights, passing smiles round and round, thumping papa organ sound.
As for Chita Rivera, well, she should probably be made a national treasure because she is. Believe me, from the moment she appears on that stage, she owns it. Her Anna is tough, vulnerable, used, but most certainly not used up.
Chief cook and bottle washer. That's what I always was, doing what some cook and bottle washer does. Go stand and take the ticket. Go make the corn go pop. Bread to bake and beds to make and rugs to shake and floors to mop. Then when we break at 7, up clumps my thoughtful pet, saying, "Oh, ain't my dinner ready yet?" Oh.
Well, Liza Minnelli is good, too, don't get me wrong, but I tell you, Chita, you're great. As for the rink itself, well, I was disappointed. This is a laudable attempt at serious musical drama, but it turns sudsy, gets muddled, and finally just doesn't work. And such odd bits, too. With the exception of those 2 women, this is an all-male show. They do multiple roles, that's okay, including playing women. In my neighborhood, that's called drag. Hey, why not have the women wearing suits? That doesn't make any sense either, but at least it's equal employment. And for a show set in a roller rink, there is only one skating number, and it is shameful. New York City probably has more great skates than anywhere in the world, and we got amateur night. The rink is a valiant attempt that doesn't quite work.
Oh, that's too bad. So was the most exciting moment when Michael Jackson showed up for
well,
the...
boy, I'll tell you, did the theater sit up and take notice? Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is too bad.
It is too bad.
You know, people know that you review things. When you walk in an opening night, does everybody, there's Katie Kelly?
They do, Tom.
Do they?